Way from Liberia's capital. A pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to a news summary, 15 minutes presentation capturing Liberia, Africa, one war. My name is Lyndon Tobai. On top of today's presentation, the headlines: the family of jailed Liberian lawmaker set to demand justice today. City Court. Former President George Weah pays visit to Liberian lawmakers in solidarity amid heightening political concern. Of Commerce Inspector General Doyle Cooper nearly months after fraud U.S. President Donald Trump signed a new executive order. These and many more are all packaged this presentation. We're taking a short break. When we come back, the news bulletin will be up next. The Monrovia, thank you for rejoining us. The Monrovia City Court has issued a travel ban on former House Speaker, Councillor Jonathan Fonatiko, alongside 4 lawmakers, barring them from leaving the country. The move follows criminal charges against the Liberian National Police. The 5 lawmakers, which include Representative Fonatiko, Sibo, Jacob Dibi, Priscilla Cooper, are facing prosecution in burning of the Capitol building. The court decision to restrict the movement was issued over the weekend by Magistrate Ben Baku, who granted writ of the exit Republican formal request from the state prosecutors. The writ mandates all security agencies state Liberia's port of entry prevent the accused lawmaker from traveling abroad. State agencies are instructed to arrest the lawmakers if they are seen attempting to leave the country while charges. Just coming in now, the Monrovia City Court has ordered the release of former House Speaker and 3 other lawmakers, Abu B. Kamara of District 15, Montserrat County, Sibo of District number 16, Montserrat County, Jacob Dibi, District 3, Grangita County, from the Monrovia Central Prison, where they spent the past 2 nights in detention. President Joseph Boakai has officially accepted the President of Commerce Inspector General Doyle Cooper. Mr. Cooper, who served as Inspector General, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, was found liable of forging academic records at the State University of a formal communication addressed to the President dated May 28, 2020. The Cooper tendered his resignation, expressing profound gratitude for the opportunity to serve Liberia honor of his life and reaffirm his enduring commitment to the values of patriotism and service. President Boakai thanked Mr. Cooper for his dedicated service, highlighting the important role in the nation's commercial regulatory framework. The President the government continual commitment to good governance and institutional and assure the public that the Ministry of Commerce and Industry remain fully operational. In due course. In a related development, representatives released by the Liberian National Police after undergoing several hours of investigation at the Capitol building. The 2 lawmakers were among 7 representatives, including former who were summoned in connection with an alleged acid attack on the Capitol building. Following his Montserrat County District 9 Representative Frank Safoko stated that a police investigation found no evidence linking him to the fire incident, noting that he was declared a free citizen. Representative added that he remains committed to upholding the rule of law and will continue to cooperate with the Liberian police as the investigation progresses. Also speaking, Representative Marvin Cole, District 3, said the LMP decision to release him was based on funding that confirmed described the movement as sad, expressing regret over the indictment of former Speaker and other lawmakers. President Joe Biden agriculture as backbone to Liberia's thriving economy. President Biden emphasized that Liberia must take pride in its natural resources, thereby increasing the country's natural ability. At his farm in Bapolu County, the Liberian leader highlighted the urgent need for improvement towards agriculture as a foundation for national development. According to an executive release, the president visit is part of a broader agenda to promote agricultural productivity and the rural development. He added, by showcasing the viability of fish and farming, the nation stands to inspire a new generation of agripreneurs, which will bolster private sector investment. The Liberian National Police has concluded a month-long investigation into Capitol building, revealing a well-coordinated plot to destabilize national peace and democracy. Inspector General Gregory Coleman confirmed evidence-based charges on Friday. The charges and conspiracy and lawmaker. The police boss stressed that the investigation was based on legal framework, political matter driven by fast and constitutional duty to justice. The police warned incitement, urging calm and respect for Liberia's judicial process and democratic values. The investigation and subsequent prosecution of those involved will not cause Liberia to fall, but committed to peace. A group calling itself Consensus Rescue Mission, President Joseph Boakai appointed John Kimba as Inspector General at the Ministry of Commerce. Their call followed the recent resignation of Inspector General Doyle Cooper, who resigned due to involvement in the diamond academic fraud. In a release, the group described Mr. Kimba as a competent leader aligned with their race agenda for national unity. In the full-count endorsement statement, supporters of the rescue mission cited, among other things, that the candidate's qualifications, leadership abilities could make him outstanding for the position. Now, if you are just joining in, this is a reminder summary, 15 minutes of news presentation covering Liberia, Africa, and world. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we bring you the continuation of the news program here at Focus. Joining us, let's go on to these major developments on our news program. A member of the opposition Congress of Democratic Change, Abdul D. Kanin, has expressed disappointment in the national leadership of the party, accusing them of double standard. In an interview with journalists, Kanin called structuring of the party while pledging his commitment to rebranding the institution. He sacrificed everything in the interest of the party, including his life, which, according to him, demonstrates his commitment to transformation. The CDC stalwart also criticized internal figures, claiming some are aligned with President and working to undermine the CDCs from within by enabling outside influence. He warned of internal and external resistance to protect the party's value. You urge to prepare for decisive action to reclaim the CDC integrity. President Joseph Walker signed Executive Order 150 suspending import tariff on rice. The move is aimed at price on the Liberian market, preventing further hike in the price of the nation's staple food. The order seeks to improve affordability and ensure access to food across every household in the country. Executive Mansion released, President Walker's suspension underscores his commitment to food security and the power of ordinary Liberian. Meanwhile, the Liberian leader has mandated Liberia Revenue Authority and other agencies to ensure full and timely enforcement of the executive order across the Liberian markets. The African Union has expressed concern over the new U.S. visa restriction impacting several African nations to date in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, June 5, 2025. While acknowledging security, the Commission urges a balanced and evidence-based approach reflecting educational, economic, and diplomatic relations carefully built over decades, and also and transparent communication with affected countries to address and its readiness to support dialogue and efforts that strengthen U.S.-Africa cooperation. An investigation conducted by General Auditing Commission has uncovered troubling financial irregularities in the National Port Authority contract with Global Maritime Tracking System. The Tracking System is a company program note. According to July 18, October 30, release shows that the contract did not follow the required procurement procedure under the coalitions of Democratic government. The report further revealed that the audit found no evidence that GTMS paid $2.15 million to year of operation. Meanwhile, an additional $900,000 was captured in 2024 under the current administration. The investigation found no record of the $3 million initial capital reportedly failed to deliver on its obligation. These damage scanners raise potential transparency and accountability at the nation's most powerful revenue-generating institution. So now to end this newscast, we bring you a recap of major development we have been following very, very closely. Hundreds of aggrieved supporters and families of jailed Liberian lawmaker said the demand Monrovia City Code from President George Weah Paye's visit to lawmakers in solidarity amid heightening political concern. President Boubacar Inspector General Dorcou nearly months after fraud saga erupted and briefly away from U.S. President Donald Trump signed a new executive order enforcing on we come back, we bring you the only international development we have on our our international news. U.S. President Donald Trump has signed his executive order on Wednesday of countries from entering the United States effective June 9, 2025. Applies to Afghanistan, Yemen, Chad, Congo, Brazzaville, Equatorial Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen, citing national security concern. President Trump attack in the case of admitting foreigners without proper vetting, calling it a necessary ban affects 7 additional countries: Burundi, Cuba, Laos, and Venezuela. This nation face restricted visa and tougher entry screening, instability, and high visa overstay rate. Human rights group and affected government have condemned legal and diplomatic responses. Let's bring you a quick look of our top stories before this news presentation. Hundreds of aggrieved supporters and families of jailed Liberian law just the City Code from President George Weah Paye's visit to jail makers in political tensions. After fraud saga erupted. My name is K. Lyndon Toba. This is Focal Summary.